Hey, Andy Grant here, checking in. Tomorrow, I go off to a 3-day retreat, which signifies the end of Kabbalah, which has been this 10-month program that I made a video about and a blog post back in January when it started, and I thought I'd do all sorts of updates for the past 10 months, and I haven't. I've actually shot a couple videos and never posted them because, like so many things I do with the mystery school, they're quite mysterious, and even in them. So even though I'm at the end of this Kabbalah journey, which has been amazing and life-changing and powerful and healing and just a tremendous gift, it's really hard to communicate any part of it to someone that hasn't gone through it. So I haven't really tried to do that. But we're at the end now, and if you know, Kabbalah is really older than any religion. It's part of the tree of life. It's kind of the blueprint of the universe. It's the recipe for manifestation. It's all sorts of just cool sounding kind of spiritual things that are out there. But it's more than that, and the more is what I can't convey. And you know, one of the things that awaits me this weekend is a new experience of God. And you know, if I try to explain that, if I try to do a video Monday morning, it might just be, you know, my experience of God might just be this freaking deer in headlights sort of thing. I don't know, but the way Kabbalah works is that you go through different areas on the tree of life, different areas of life, and you spend time in each area. Kind of similar to like a chakra, if you're used to that, but you know, there's different areas that kind of focus on different thoughts or feelings or experiences and virtues and vices. And if you aren't clear about experiencing the virtue, everything, all of your shit will come up and be in the way, and all the things you know you got to get rid of, all the vices show up before you can experience the virtue. So for example, there was a section early on in the tree that was really all about truth, like capital T, just knowing the truth and honoring the truth and being honest. And during that time, like anyone who was lying really pissed me off, and not even just like telling me a lie, but just living a lie, or someone that wasn't walking their talk or anything like that really freaking triggered me. And before Kabbalah started, I kind of jokingly told my guide Jordan that, you know, if Kabbalah kills Sadie, I'm coming after someone. And so of course we're in the area that dealt with emotions the most and really being in your heart center, and that's when we had to put Sadie down. And I was sure that would be the worst moment of the year and the worst part of Kabbalah, and it pretty much was, which is good. You know, this is not my first rodeo. I've been through multiple year-long personal growth, energy work, programs, experiences, classes, and programs, and so I'm been getting off pretty easily, mostly enjoyable with occasional, you know, flare-ups of shit has been my Kabbalah experience, until recently. So the past few weeks we've been kind of sitting before we make our final ascension this weekend. We're at the abyss, and the abyss is all your fears and the darkest parts of you, and we somehow will cross over this abyss this weekend in some way, which I don't know what or how. If how literal, I don't think it's just metaphorical. I think there's going to be some literal abyss crossing in my future. But you know, the abyss can be anxiety and depression and all fears and just resistance and all this just grossness. And during one of the study groups, we were working on our fears, and you know, this year's been going freaking phenomenally. Like, so many things that I set as goals at the beginning of this year for Kabbalah, goals that I thought would be like 2 to 3 years away, they're already happened. They're done. Like, it's just the acceleration of good things in my life. Kabbalah is just it's law of attraction on steroids. It's good attracting good to the 10th degree. It's just been it has stunned me how many fantastic things have been showing up for me the past 10 months. But as I was talking about, we're at the abyss now, and so I'm focusing on my fears, and I didn't have any conscious fears. I'm not headed into this thing with any sort of dread, but the only fear that was top of mind was like that I get to the end of this and it's all just bullshit. There's just nothing here, and it wouldn't be the first time. I've spent time following other programs, other people, only to be disappointed, have it, be just an act, a scam, just a big disappointment. So that was the only kind of conscious fear I've been aware of. But I've noticed gradually over the past 2 to 3 weeks that I've been really angry, and I have been like flipping out on people, just swearing people up and down, berating people, friends, strangers, in person, online, in text and in emails. I've just been like this total like raging asshole about any sort of thing that's frustrating me or doesn't go the way I expected, and I'll be chewing someone out. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, you're really overreacting. Like, what's this about? So I'm very aware of it, but I still couldn't stop it. I was just totally reactionary. It's just been very bizarre. And again, just seconds later, I'm apologizing. Like, it's this huge flare-up of just anger and fury and rage. And then I'm like, oh, good, that's gone. And geez, I'm sorry, I was just a total asshole to you. So if you have some of the people that have felt my vengeance the last couple of weeks, I am sorry. Once again, I think I apologize to everyone in the moment. But if you thought, we're just coming off harshly, if you saw me on the street and thought I was shooting you daggers, I might have been. That's just how it's been. But one of the great tools of Kabbalah is this really powerful meditation technique that lets me have a conversation with my higher self. So I did that yesterday, and I was like, what is all this anger about? And it's showing up before the abyss because it's all the stuff that I can leave behind. I have not been one to express anger as much as I have recently, so I don't know if this is pent-up anger or what, but it's the most prickly parts of me. It's the things I'm most attached to, and I also asked, like, why so many frustrating things showing up lately? And it was the answer was to give you things to be angry about, because that's what you need, that's what you're wanting. So it's been amazing and powerful, but I was digging deeper on the anger. And I got this answer that this anger is this twisted perfectionism that I've always had, but it's this twisted perfectionism that is embedded in fear, and it's fear of being wrong, doing wrong, something going wrong. So I'm having this immediate visceral reaction, fighting back against anything that I'm perceiving as wrong, and it's all outward. Usually it's always been inward, so this has been outward, and it's just been stupid stuff, but I'm just dropping F-bombs left and right and just ripping people apart. And at the same time knowing this is just stupid. Why am I doing this? So I hope that's gone after this weekend. I really do. It's been freaking bizarre. But it reminded me why I agreed to do Kabbalah to begin with. Last year was really tough, and I had lots of tough years. But last year, things were really shitty. Just as an example, just last June, we were having yard sales to like pay our bills. Like, that's how bad things were financially, and that was only one aspect of all the stuff that was going on. But I was having my old default thinking of suicidal thoughts. But I knew I wasn't going to do it, and there was nothing close to taking action on it. But I'm like, why are these still here? And I was talking with my guide, Jordan, at the mystery school, and he said Kabbalah. All right, so Kabbalah. So my real goal for going to Kabbalah was to finally, once and for all, be rid of suicidal thoughts. And I realized that's kind of the ultimate reaction to fear, right? I don't like what's going on. Fuck you. I'm out of here. I'm going to kill myself. That's the ultimate ripping someone a new asshole. It's ripping myself a new asshole, right? It's taking that anger. It's taking that vengeance. It's taking that fury all out on me. So the past couple weeks, I've been shifting that fury that's still unwarranted and giving it to others. Kind of getting it to see it from both sides now. I don't know if this is making any sense. And, if you made it this far, good for you. And we'll see if I can make an even cleaner wrap up. but I've had to create projects for this weekend, and perhaps I'll show them to you later. I don't know that would make sense to anyone that hasn't gone through this. And it's just funny, I still can't even describe well what this is, but it's powerful and potent, and even with this time in the abyss, I'm so glad I've done this, and even with having to lose Sadie, like I'm so glad. I think that gave Lori and I the strength of knowing when to do that, and the support to get through it as easily as we could. So anyway, I'm gonna be out of touch this weekend. It's no internet, no phone, just me, some good people, and coming face to face with God. Whatever that means, I don't know, but I'll try to tell you if I possibly can, come Monday. So, be good to yourself. Don't take shit from anyone, including me, and don't give it out to people either. Just let's have just a shit-free life. That's a good way to go. All right, be well. Bye.